Gaby.
Hola.
Rolling.
And we're rolling. So we thought it would be fun to have Gaby actually doing my hair, because usually we would do this like before, but since we're going to be talking about hair
It's only fitting.
and you're a hairstylist, it's only fitting.
Yeah.
When did we meet, Gaby?
Color conference last year.
I remember meeting you and I was thinking, oh, this girl must have been around for ages. It just felt so natural, like we got along like right from the get-go. And then so when I found out you were brand new and you'd only been in the country for a couple of months, I was like, psh.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me a little bit of Gaby's background.
I was born in Toronto and my family is originally from El Salvador.
And what was life like growing up?
I wanted to be the center of attention while I was little, and as I aged, that changed.
Really?
Yeah. But the older I got, the shyer I got. I got into hair because of my mom, actually. Whenever she had a hard day, she would go to the salon and just get a blowout, and then would come back and like attitude was completely different. And so for me, I always associated hair with like your mood and kind of like an instant boost of esteem, like, oh yeah, I got this. And the older I get, the more I realize that a bad hair day can actually affect your entire day. Not just, I'm having a bad hair day, but it's like, I'm having a bad hair day, so then I'm having a bad everything day.
When I met you, you had basically no hair.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that journey.
It's called alopecia. So it's an autoimmune disease where the follicle of the hair detaches. So it's like your lymphatic nodes. I probably am not saying that right. I'm not a doctor, it's fine. They swell, and so they suffocate the hair follicle, and then it detaches. And so I was battling through that just before I came, and I had lost 99% of my hair.
Is this something that's always been a part of your life?
I've had 4 episodes of it.
Okay.
But never to this extent. So the first episode of it, I was 7 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. The doctor was like, oh, within a couple weeks, like the hair should grow back.
Yeah.
And it did. Like within 2 weeks, I had little peach fuzz.
Right.
So I was like, happy as a clam, it's fine.
Yeah.
Then it happened when I was 16 and 19, and then now 2 years ago when I lost it completely. I never realized that I had it until I would go to the hairdressers, and then they'd be like, hey, just to let you know, you have like a couple bald patches on the back, and you should probably go to the doctors and get that checked out. And then the doctor would just be like, oh, it's just hair loss. We'll inject it and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I never knew that it could get to the extent that it got to.
And so it begins to obviously intensify.
Yeah.
And you're losing more and more hair. So what are you thinking and feeling in that process?
In the beginning, I was hopeful because I had the injections to kind of rely on. But when the injection stopped working, I was hopeless. I was so ashamed of what was happening. I would try to cover it up, like I would wear my hair a certain way, like I would have to style it. For the first couple of weeks, I didn't leave my room. I ended up quitting my job, actually.
Wow.
Because I just didn't want to see people, and I didn't want them to see me.
So then in the process of all of this happening, you decide to move to Australia, where I'm assuming you don't know anybody.
Yeah. No, nobody.
How did you come to that decision?
What kind of helped me was the feeling of a fresh start.
Yeah.
Because here I wasn't the girl that lost her hair,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, I can either sit here, wallow in what I'm going through, or I can be proactive and just get on with my life because I actually have no control over what's happening.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you feel a sense of bravery and courage?
I never realized that I was like brave or courageous until other people mentioned it. Like, wow, you're really strong for doing this. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I guess I am. Thanks.
And so what was it like when you came to Australia and you're meeting new people?
Scary as.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my biggest fear was having to take my hat off because I got that security blanket so strong. I think when I moved in with my housemates, I was like, I need to tell them the minute I meet them. Not the minute, that sounds extreme, but like...
Hi, I'm Gaby and I have alopecia.
That's like a part of me. But I would like just have like a sit-down conversation with them and be like, so just wanted to let you know like this and this, because I wanted to be comfortable in my own home.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to walk around with no hat and not fear of what they were going to think.
What was their reaction like?
The reaction was Oh, wow. I just thought it was like a part of you. And like, I just thought you decided to shave your head and rock a cap.
Honestly, I thought that you had just shaved your head.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of like on trend as well. You know?
It just, just that's how it happened around that time. I might curl it a bit.
Yeah, curl it.
Yeah, cute.
In knowing your story, I've always found it quite ironic that you do hair for a living.
Yeah.
Did you find tension in that?
Yeah, but I think more so for other people because I feel like it made them feel like they couldn't complain about their hair.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, at least I have hair is like people's process. Versus for me, I'm like, just be you. Like, I can't help what I'm going through. Just meant I had more time for other people's hair.
Have there been any like cringeworthy or painful moments?
Just like the whole being called sir just because you have a cap on or no hair.
Really?
Yeah, I definitely had to get past that. My femininity wasn't in my exterior. It was in my interior. Yeah. It was a lot of self-talk, looking in the mirror and saying, you are beautiful. You're fearfully made. This is who you are. Your hair does not make you beautiful. It's who you are that makes you beautiful. Your values, that's what makes you beautiful. Your experiences, your stories. I guess you could say it was like a mantra.
Yeah.
But I did that every morning. Before I put any makeup on, I'd look at myself in the mirror and be like, Gabriella, you are beautiful. You are fearfully and wonderfully created.
Yeah.
And be like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I
Love it.
still have my days. Like everyone.
We all do.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're looking at you now and you have some pretty lush hair going on. Whoops. Yeah, you have some pretty lush hair going on. It's looking really
that's why,
good.
okay?
And so tell me about that. What's the journey in your hair beginning to grow back?
It's crazy. I didn't think it would. I was happy, but then I was like, how long is this going to last? What I ended up finding that the things that I would deal with when I didn't have hair were still the things that I would deal with when I did have hair and when the hair was growing back. And so I think it's been a journey of just, again, accepting who I am, where I'm at, and what my life looks like.
But also believing, hey, like
Yeah.
not losing
No, not losing hope.
hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really, it's a miracle. And
Yeah.
you started believing for a miracle and for healing.
Yeah.
And it's when that happened. Am I right? I'm telling your
Yeah.
story now.
She knows. No, just kidding. It was when I took my eyes off of my situation and just continued to live my life. Because it's easy to be like, I'm believing for a miracle, but my external circumstances are telling me otherwise. So it's really hard for me to believe for my miracle.
Yeah.
Versus it's in me that I believe for my miracle. It's in my foundations. And as I live my life, like the miracle kind of just happened.
Yeah.
And as I was more vulnerable, more hair started to come. So the more I shared my story with other people, the more healing I received.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So happy. Okay, obviously this is the Secret Garden TV, and so this is a platform for girls. What would you want to share with them as parting thoughts?
Make sure you have people around you because we weren't designed to do things alone.
Yeah.
And just having a strong foundation, your core beliefs, your core values
Yeah.
will prepare you for whatever life throws at you. Because I got through this, but what else is coming for? It's like, I can take it.
Yeah.
Because I have such a strong foundation. Because my foundation allows me for things, yes, to shake me, but not break me. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Wait, we're almost done, sorry.
Okay.
I think we're done.
We might as well finish then.
Yeah, let's see. I want to look at
Oh yeah, let's have a look.
Yes.
Oh, it's lovely.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! Love you.
Love you.
It's a wrap.
Cut.